Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode here in the lovely world of raccoons with me, Vanillaraccoon. Heyo! Oh, I did not realize I had a hoe in my hand. Okay then. So, it's been quite some time since we've had a video come out. And that's for good reason. That is for good reason. And I want to briefly talk to you guys about that before we go ahead and get on with the show. Main reason why I haven't really been in this world at all, off camera or even on camera, is because during the final stretch of my streaming career, this is pretty much all I would stream. I don't do Minecraft minigames, so I didn't really have anything else to stream. And considering modded Minecraft is, for now at least, not an option, we were streaming in this world. And I kind of, once I announced I was done with streaming for now, that I was just putting stream on the shelf, I kind of wanted to just take a step back from Minecraft when it comes to Let's Plays and survival mode, because I'm not saying I was burning myself out or I was close to burning out, but I could tell that now that I had all this free time, I didn't want to just sit around and continue to feel like I had to work, feel like I had to rush to get something out for you guys in regards to survival Minecraft. So that's why we had quite a few Minecraft Let's Build videos, along with a lot more Halo 5 videos lately. But nonetheless, I've been spending, actually, to be honest with you guys, last night and pretty much all of today, I kept thinking to myself how I wanted the inside of our Mayan pyramid to look. And I know that I said that I wanted to have multiple... Hold on, let's actually be careful. Make sure there's nothing. Aha! I knew there was going to be someone here. I know... Oh, do we not have arrows? No, we don't. I know that I said that I wanted to have multiple floors in this pyramid. But as I was washing my car earlier today, and as I was just watching Netflix last night, I kept thinking to myself, I really can't see more than like 3 floors at the least. Like, this would be floor numero uno. We'd have another floor like coming out right about here. Of course, we're gonna have to fill in this gap all the way around just so we can have a solid cobblestone wall, not have an indent going in the wall all the way around, because that would just look awkward, I think would be the word. But we would have this floor, we would have a second floor, and then between the ceiling and this floor that we would have at this layer, we would have a third floor. But I'm not entirely sure if we could really work that out. We may actually have to lower this floor as it is, just so we can manage to fit 3 floors. But, you know, the point is I wanted this to be more than just ceiling, ground floor, ceiling, ground floor. I wanted there to be at the least 2 floors. And if that's all there is, then I'm perfectly fine with this. But again, because this ancient Mayan pyramid is going to be serving the purpose of... Oh, I thought I saw a zombie in there. Okay. I have a light next to my computer turned on, and it was like blinding me. But since our ancient Mayan pyramid here is going to be serving multiple purposes, 1 being a burial site, and 2, a place of ceremonies to be held, I kind of want to have... Ooh, I see you, fool. Come here, come get a piece, alright? Come get a piece. I want to have the burial part of this, there we go, the burial part of this temple, like right here in the center. Because at the heart of the temple was where the fallen king, or the king who passed away of natural causes, will be laid to rest for the afterlife. And around the heart of the temple is where everything comes into play. So I'm going to go ahead, actually, and I'm going to get to work off camera, and I'm going to tinker around with some ideas, and I'll come back to you when we've got something to show. So before we go ahead and see what has been done inside the pyramid that we have here, I just want to point out that the new rain audio for Minecraft 1.9, it doesn't sound that bad. I'm not entirely... Oops. I'm not entirely sure how well you guys can hear it, but let me just go ahead and turn it up for you guys just a little bit in the event that you have not heard this before. I don't know why, but it actually sounds like real rain, if that makes any sense. Like before, rain in Minecraft just, I don't know, it didn't sound like how rain does in real life, and I like that. Mojang, I tip my hat to you. Okay, so let's go ahead and have a chat about Maya pyramids and the tombs within them. So, Mayans generally, before the Spaniards came to the Mesoamerican cultures, and just like that, the rain is gone. But before the Spaniards had come and invaded the Mesoamerican cultures, Mayans, at least, they didn't really believe like what Christians and other religious forms of that nature believed in, but they at least believed in a form of reincarnation, where if you were to have died, say, in battle due to childbirth complications, or even if you died by suicide or were sacrificed, you were guaranteed a ticket into what they would consider heaven. And upon your burial, a jade stone or something similar to it would be placed within you. And it was sort of to offer, it was sort of to be a form of payment to get you through the underworld, if you want to call it that, and get you into heaven. But at the same time, in some ways, Mayans also believed that when you died, your body would become one with the earth, and say an orchid, a garden would bloom from where you were buried at. However, when it came to Mayan rulers, kings, queens, princes, and princesses, they would be buried at the very bottom layer of a pyramid. And the Mayans believed that there were 9, what's the right way to put this? There were 9 phases you had to go through, 9 stages of the afterlife you had to go through before you could actually make it into heaven. And generally, Mayan pyramids had 9 little, for a better lack of terminology, we're gonna call these little side pathways. All right, these little bits here where it's like goes up, flat, up, flat. We're gonna call these little pathways. All right. 9 steps, 9 layers. Layers probably sounds better. Okay, we're going to go with that. So that's kind of why Mayan pyramids had 9 layers. But considering this is what I would at least call a medium-sized pyramid in Minecraft, we do not have the luxury nor the space to really develop multiple floors within this temple. So what we're going to do is actually, let's go ahead and eat before we jump down, because we're going to take some fall damage, and I would really like to regen health once we land it. Okay, so we're just going to stick with having 1 floor here and then a ground/bottom floor. Now, as I said, the rulers of an ancient Maya city-state would be buried within the bottom part of the pyramid. So in each of these corners, we're going to call them chambers, and that's where, say, one king and his family will be buried at. And then when the next ruler passes on due to natural causes or from fighting in battle/war, then they will be laid to rest in this chamber, and so on and so forth with the next rulers and their families. But much like the Egyptians, the Mayan rulers would at least be buried with their possessions, and it was a way to wish them well in the next life and to hope that they are wealthy or they are at least treated right in the afterlife. And I don't think that's actually supposed to be like that. I think Yeah, there we go. Excelente. That's what it is. Yeah. Why does this look odd for a moment? Hold on. I'm trying to get my build on while I talk to you guys. Something I'm not too used to doing, but with practice comes progress. Okay, here we go. So yeah, but because this pyramid is going to be acting as a burial site for rulers who have passed on to the afterlife or gone into heaven, it's also going to be a place where ceremonies will occur. So when a shaman comes out of his deep trance and talks with the priest about the visions that they had, say a shaman were to tell the priest that this year is going to be a year of good harvest, the priest can then prepare his ceremony and prepare the uh, rituals where they may make sacrifices to the gods. And when you make sacrifices, well, you don't want to have your dead bodies laying around, do you? No, because that's one, not going to be good for your farming, and two, I'm pretty sure the smell would get pretty bad. So this is also going to be a place where, aside from burying your rulers and their families and burying them with their possessions to wish them well in the afterlife, it's also going to be a place where you can go ahead and cremate the bodies of those that were sacrificed and then put them in a urn and then take them out to, say, a wheat field or a body of water nearby and just let their ashes become one with the earth in hopes that their ashes may then sprout life, which could lead to a good harvest or help to a good harvest, or just give them a nice little garden to frolic in. But that's the best that I've got. That's the best I can do in regards to like giving you guys the 411 for what research I've done with ancient Mayan pyramids, their death rituals, and let alone who ruled these Maya city-states and how rulers came to be. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish up the interior part of this temple, and I'll see you guys when we're done. So it's come to my attention that I do not have a sufficient amount of cobblestone to use to finish off the building that we're going to be doing here in this episode. So I'm going to go ahead and call it now. But I at least wanted to officially call this pyramid Baron Sraom's pyramid. Now, for those of you who are thinking, Baron Sraom, why does that name sound familiar? Well, in the event that you play Halo 5 Guardians and are a fan of the Warzone playlist in Halo 5 Guardians, you will pretty much be able to recall that name from there. Yeah, I don't know why, but Baron Sraom. Whenever I was playing Halo 5 Guardians, Warzone, and that name popped up, it kind of, one, it sounded cool, and two, it seemed like it would suit this kind of project that we have here in the lovely world of Raccoons. So, this is going to be Baron Sraom's pyramid. But, in the next episode, we may finish off this pyramid entirely in regards to the burial chambers. We're definitely going to be working on the pathway that links from this pyramid into the house of the shamans and priests, so that way we can have a proper way to get out and a proper way to get back in the event that we would ever have to. But one thing I wanted to just quickly address to you guys is this: I am not the best at interior decorating of any kind of build whatsoever, whether it be for rustic, medieval, steampunk, fantasy, mystic, in this case Mesoamerican, but to be more specific, Mayan. So, in the event that you guys have any tips for how we could work on the interior decorating of this build, please tweet them at me, because right now this is all that we got, okay? Again, this is where kings and queens, along with their families, will be buried at. So I kind of wanted to pretty up the place, but I didn't want to overdo it. We do have these little arches that are going from the walls up to the ceilings, and I was thinking of somehow having them link into these columns here, but I don't know how well that would look. So, to my peeps who are pretty good at interior decorating, Can you help me out? I'm begging you. Well, not begging, but I'm asking. So that's going to do it for this episode, you guys. You can expect some more videos from the lovely World of Raccoons to be popping up on the channel now that I've taken my time away from Minecraft to enjoy the other stuff that I do on the channel. Minecraft obviously is a big part of the channel, and it's also one of my favorite games. It's up there with Halo and other games that I don't really have on the channel, but that's besides the point. Minecraft, I love the game. I'm not getting tired of it. I'm not really burning out from it. I wouldn't say that. It's just I'm moderating myself with how much Minecraft I can do in a short amount of time. And obviously, considering this was the main content for stream, just to take things slow and cool off, I just wanted to take a quick little break from the Let's Play videos. But nonetheless, they shall be returning. So fear not, Minecraft is not going away from our channel. But if you like what you see, then please give that like button a hug and subscribe for the latest buzz. And if you had a blast with a good laugh, then make sure you favorite this video and share it with a friend or two. But until next time, this is Vanillaraccoon. Peace out.